Hello. How's everybody doing? Hopefully excited and awake and having a great Thursday. We have already dodged some hawks in our backyard this morning. Went for a nice walk, did a cold plunge in our new cold plunge in the backyard. That was interesting. That was interesting, but it's fine. All right. Hello. I think I probably go ahead and get started. What do you guys think as everyone kind of jumps in here, just trying to get all of my do not disturbs and text messages from beeping and all that kind of stuff quieted. Okay. All right. So right before I share my screen, I just want to say that thank you for being here. I'm excited, hoping I'm going to get to answer all of your questions. Everything from I just started and I don't even know where to look, all the way through how do I get paid silver bonuses? We're going to talk about it all. Chris is going to be watching the comments for me and compiling any questions. So as you have them, go ahead and ask them. And then he's going to text them to me at the end when we get to questions. And if we have a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and just answer as much as I can, because this definitely can be a bit of a confusing topic. So we want to make sure everyone understands it very well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, guys. Let me go ahead and close some of these other things out because you don't need to see that. Screen share. Did it. I am technology savvy. Hi. Okay, we are going to talk about how we get paid. You're going to be able to answer the question, how do I get paid? This is Comp Plan 101. And so let's do it. I'm Janell. Hi. For anyone that I haven't met yet, I've been a part of Young Living for a little over 10 years. We live in Oklahoma. My husband and I have been married for a long time. We have 3 girls. They are 17, 13, and 11. So when I started this, they were little bitties. My husband is full time at home with us. He was he was managing hospice facilities and nursing staffs. Is that the proper plural for that? That sounded weird. And we were at a transition time where they actually were selling off the main hospice that he was at in Michigan. And they started talking about a couple of different places that they were going to send us next. One of them was Hawaii. One of them was California. And the other was somewhere in a very small town that we had never even heard of in Mississippi. And we were like, we're going to get Mississippi. We know we're going to get Mississippi. And so not that it would have been bad, but we just decided, you know what? Our business is growing. Let's move back to Oklahoma and let's see what happens. Because we had family here. And so that was 8 years ago. He has been full-time doing this business with me for 8 years now. So that's been fun. We have dogs and chickens, and I love my garden. And I feel like that's what sums me up if you're wondering who I am. It's those things. My kids, my dogs, my chickens, and my husband, and my tomatoes. There you go. And my oils. I love being now a work at home mom. I was one of those girls who I would write papers in high school, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm like, Mom, It would be the best mom ever. And so now I feel extremely fortunate to be in the position that not only am I with my kids full time, which is amazing, and we do homeschool now, but also I get to help other moms along the way, both financially and with health and wellness in their home. And it has just been incredible, unbelievably fulfilling. So, hi, I'm Janell. This is Spruce Society. This is our team, guys. We're really excited about it. We have collectively like 25 plus leaders, obviously more than 10 years of experience. It's just such a great resource. All of these videos that we have for you can also view again online later. If you haven't explored the guides tabs in the Facebook group, do that. If you haven't signed up for our emails, do that. There's just a lot available to you. Okay, let's talk about the basics of the comp plan. Why is Young Living's compensation plan the best? Honestly, the short answer is that we're not just rewarded to sell a product, we're rewarded to help people. And the fact that they have set it up that way, I feel like sets us apart from many different companies out there, especially when you truly can catch the Young Living vision, which I know for any of us who have been here for any significant amount of time, that is a big statement, right? But also creating that legacy income in an atmosphere that is health and wellness. I mean, how many companies get to say that they share a product that not only is pre and post workout, but also can help ease an earache, that has skincare for fine lines, and you know, longevity of the body, but also can help with teething toddlers, right? Like we have this massive wide range product. So when we're sharing that, it feels good to also be getting paid for that. And I think that that's one of the best things about our compensation plan. How do I start getting paid? Short answer is you upgrade your account. If you are a customer with Young Living and wondering how you can help a friend or a neighbor with a diffuser they asked about, it's really just simply starting with upgrading your account by purchasing a brand essentials kit, brand partner essentials kit. It's $14.95. That is what qualifies you for commissions. When you help a friend get their own premium starter bundle or product as a brand partner, you then are qualified for the $25 brand partner bundle, starter bundle, if that's what they start with, and 50% of fast start commissions in month 1, and then 25% in months 2 and 3. That is how you qualify for commissions, is having your brand essentials kit as a brand partner. Can I make passive income with Young Living? Gosh, I'm getting tongue-tied, guys. Yes, residual income for everyone. I was joking around. One of my daughters came in last night and was like reading as I was typing, and she's like, "What's residual income?" And so I was trying to explain that to her, but then I was joking like Oprah, going, "You get a passive income, you get a passive income," because really there is no cap on this, and we'll talk about that a little bit. This is our Young Living income disclosure statement. You can look over this, you can print it if you want to take a closer look, but you can find this at youngliving.com/IDS, which stands for Income Disclosure Statement. This is our compensation flyer. You guys, I had this printed and studied it for the first several months of my business. If you do not have this anywhere accessible where you can look at it and see it, especially as you're growing a team, I would suggest you do so. I had one that was laminated at a big legal sheet that it was printed on and then laminated. And it was in my office for a long time because, quite honestly, I was focused on growing a team. And I knew that if a friend came to me and said, I'm hitting gold by July, that's my goal, I knew that I needed to be able to say, okay, that's 35,000 with, 3 legs at 6,000. Let's do this. You can do this. Let's go. We needed to know what it meant to hit those ranks. And this picture right here is where it's going to show you. So let's make sure we understand how to read this. We're going to look at creating a foundation a little bit closer. Okay. So if we want to find what rank it is we're curious about, that's right there across the top. You're going to see associate, star, senior star, executive. We need to look at those qualifications. That's going to be right here on that column. That's going to tell you how much CV or PV is required, how much OGV, PGV, what you get paid, compensation, Unilevel for those different levels. So if we're looking at senior star and wanting to know what the OGV qualification is, there it is right there. If we're looking to find what Unilevel commissions are made at that rank, this is how we find that by cross-referencing. Same thing with each of the ranks as you go all the way up with all 10 ranks. You're able to locate what percentage of Unilevel a diamond would be paid on their levels 4 and 5. This is pretty self-explanatory the longer you look at it. It can feel a little confusing if it's your first time seeing it, but once you're looking at this, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. All right, let's talk about a little bit of the terminology and get some of this stuff out of the way. So as we keep talking, it's going to make more sense as we go. A customer, a person who purchases products and is not participating in Young Living business, but can purchase products for personal use. Customers can send their referral link to family and friends to enroll, but will not be paid commission unless they upgrade to a brand partner by purchasing that Brand Essentials kit for $15, because customers are not authorized to earn commissions. Okay, a brand partner is someone participating in Young Living's business. They earn commissions and bonuses on sales within their downline organization according to their achievement rank and level. Like we saw on that previous flyer, the higher the rank, the deeper the levels you're paid. That's all that's referring to right there. A qualified brand partner is someone who meets the CV or PV and or OG qualifications, again, on that flyer we just looked at, to earn the commissions for certain bonuses and applicable commissions within the monthly commissionable period. Okay. An enroller is a person who enrolls a new Young Living brand partner or customer. They also may be eligible to earn fast start bonuses. And enrollers may be a sponsor. A sponsor is a brand partner one level above a customer or a brand partner. A sponsoring brand partner may also be the enroller for any new customers or brand partners. I am going to be showing you guys examples of this as we go on. So any visual learners who are checking out right now going, huh? I got you. Don't worry. Okay, next, ranks or achievement levels. We have 10 ranks with Young Living: associate, star, senior star, executive, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crown diamond, royal crown diamond. Again, those are all located across the top of our compensation flyer. When you hear starter bundle bonus, can be a tongue tie when you're saying a lot of these things over and over again. That is the $25 bonus paid each time you enroll a new customer or brand partner with a starter bundle. All of those starter bundles located within the starter bundle tab on our shop, all of those qualify a brand partner to receive a $25 one-time bonus for their new enrollments. The fast start bonus is the percentage you're paid. So this is an additional commission above Unilevel or in conjunction with Unilevel, all of this other stuff, but this one is 2 parts, right? So you're going to earn 50% on your newly enrolled person for their first month, 25% on months 2 and 3. Should that person enroll someone on months 2 and 3, you're going to earn 10%. I am going to show you visuals of this, but just hang with me for a second. If you enroll a friend and they purchase a starter bundle and you are a brand partner in good standing, maybe you don't even have CV or PV that month. It doesn't matter. You're going to receive the $25 bundle bonus and you are going to receive the 50% of their 100 PV for that starter bundle. Now, if you enroll a second friend who does not want a starter bundle, they just order 50 PV worth of product. Because it's not a starter bundle, you will not receive the $25 starter bundle bonus, but you will still receive the 50% of their 50 PV, earning you essentially $25 for them joining. Does that make sense? Okay. Commissionable products. This one is literally just a definition that sometimes we hear or see on Young Living stuff they send out. This literally just means products we're paid commissions on that have a PV value. Items that do not have PV value are usually like business pamphlets or like accessories. So our veggie caps have 0 PV. That would be a non-commissionable product, FYI. Generations. These are silver ranks and above is a generation. Everyone underneath them becomes their generation. This one today, if you guys could get a hold of the long game and creating generations and how generations actually really play into this willable income and legacy income that we talk about, same thing, right? Generations, it's where it's at. I'm going to show you guys some visuals with that too, and we'll talk about that more. Okay, quick view of the virtual office and what we see in there. PV is point value. I also like to call it personal volume. I feel like that makes it a little bit easier when all the other ones are volume. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to refer to this mostly as personal volume. It's a total volume member orders in a single month, the sum of everything they order on Essential Rewards and Quick Orders. CV, it's the total volume a customer on your level 1 orders in a single month. Associate through executive ranks have to reach a minimum of 100 CV and or PV combo is what they're required to do, or you're required to do for guys. Hi. Having CV, a customer on your front line, your level 1, if they have CV and you are an associate through executive rank, that makes you commissions qualified. Stay with me. We'll see this. Okay. Organizational group volume. This is the total PV for your entire organization per month. Personal group volume. The volume of the members' PV, and so your personal PV plus all of the OGV outside of any generations or qualifying legs. I'm going to show you this too. Right here is our lovely loyalty rewards boxes. This is our auto ship program. It's great. Nice flex program with no commitments, but it's that happy little check mark that we like to see when a Essential Rewards, loyalty rewards goes through every month. Okay, customer type. We're going to see here if someone's brand partner or customer to see whether they are eligible to receive commissions or not based on whether they are a brand partner or customer. And then commissions qualified. These things are going to update for us each month. as we do meet our monthly PV and CV requirements to receive commissions. Legs and levels. This is one that does seem to trip up some people sometimes. Legs are when you enroll a new member and they remain on your level 1. Any member that joins and or is strategically placed, also known as stacking, within their organization begins to form the leg. Levels, as a member you personally sponsor on your level 1 begins to form a leg, those new members under them will become different levels within your organization. So, sorry, here we go. Legs sit vertically under you instead of horizontally. Sorry, levels are vertically instead of legs that are horizontal. So if we're looking at this picture here, let's say that's you at the top and you have 3 brand partners or 2 brand partners and a customer on your level 1. If one of them begins enrolling or you're strategically placing under them, that's what forms your leg. Okay, we've gotten past the terminology. Let's get into some of the fun stuff. Compression. Okay, compression, this is what happens when a member within your levels of commissionable payout don't place an order or are not commissions qualified. The team below them will virtually roll up. This is an invisible roll up, but it's good if you are able to see it before it happens. So maybe you can help that person there if they don't realize they're not commissions qualified, right? So let's look at Janice here. Obviously, we have Monica Geller-Bing, who has enrolled all of her friends. Well, Janice is not commission qualified. So let's look at what this looks like. Let's say we have an executive downline here. I actually wrote some stuff and I'm going to read it. Okay, so we have an executive downline, but Mr. Spiky Dude is not commissions qualified. Okay, he has not met the CV or PV requirement at the top of the leg. So what does that look like for him and his upline? When compression takes place, everyone virtually rolls up. It's invisible to us, but when you know how to identify it, it's easy to spot. So here's what that looks like. It includes their OGV. Okay, those members on level 2 are going to invisibly roll up for that month, meaning that now it's going to affect us a few different ways, right? As an executive, she needed a second leg at 1,000. Well, we no longer have that because those members are now technically on her level 1, changing this executive's rank to senior star. Next, it does change the Unilevel commissions for the senior star as well. It's as if all of these members are her level 1. And we know from our sales flyer that at senior star, you're being paid 8% Unilevel commission on your level 1. And then thirdly, we have enrollment compression now. So if Mr. Spiky Dude doesn't place his CV or PV requirements, but he enrolled Mr. Mustache down there. This is Mr. Mustache's second month and he placed 100 PV. So what happens is this is going to compress up the enroller family tree, okay? Which means that if Spiky Hair Dude is not getting commission for it, his enroller, Miss Green Shirt at the top, will get paid the 10% commission on that. Does that make sense? Yes, good. All right, let's talk about restructuring a little bit. This is also called strategic placement or stacking. It can be called any one of those things. It It's simply referred to as strategic placement, stacking. You can also address your emails. I'll walk you through that here in a second. As restructuring your downline, any of your new enrollments anywhere below your level 1, resulting in a change of sponsorship. That's what stacking is. So if Janice has someone, I actually don't think this image is as helpful, but let's say she has someone she wants to move from her level 1 underneath one of her associates there. This is what this is going to look like. If you have an executive who just enrolled a new member, but wants to move that new member into one of her growing legs, it's as simple as that. Okay, this is what sets us up to build generations and build legs to hit those requirements for the different achievement levels and ranks. This is how we do that. We do a sponsor change. Feel free to take screenshots, whatever. I can also put this in the group. You can do that on live chat within 5 days. You can, within 30 days of a new enrollment, email resolutions at youngliving.com. After that 30-day mark, though, it's going to require paperwork, 3 upline approvals. It is a simple email that is sent in, and resolutions will get to it and change the sponsor within your organization. Okay, generations. This is the fun stuff. A generation is an entire organization of members and customers creating a silver ranked member or above. Each generation can have multiple generations within it. So if we're looking over here, Monica has enrolled Rachel, who's also her own generation because she's a gold rank. Her friend Phoebe, Ross, they all are their own generations within her larger generation. Okay, again, we have the 10 different ranks here. We don't need to really read over all of these right now because they are all right here for you. So if I've encouraged you to do anything today, it's print them and have it there so that you just have it committed to memory, or have it as a quick reference when someone's talking to you about it. Let's talk about all the different ways we get paid. So Unilevel commissions is a sponsor-based commission based on any percentage, or based on the percentage of a member's PV within your organization that's paid out based on your rank. Again, when we're looking at that flyer, the higher the rank, the deeper you go as far as how much Unilevel you are paid. Okay, Fast Start bonus is an enroller-based commission. It is paid in addition to all other commissions and bonuses. This bonus has 2 parts. Like we said earlier, you earn 50% on your newly enrolled person in their first month. This is global. I think Japan and Malaysia are the only ones that are not on 50% yet, but otherwise this is global. And then 25% of their total PV in months 2 and 3. Should that person enroll a new person, you will also earn 10% of that new person's PV for months 2 and 3. Starter bundle bonus. This is that $25 one-time bonus each time you enroll a new customer or brand partner with any of the starter bundles. Generation bonuses are paid in addition to the other commissions. This is a silver plus, and it is paid in percentage. I am going to show you guys what this looks like in pictures, and then as well as generation leadership bonuses. This is a share pool bonus that silvers and above get a percentage of for each of their ranks, and the ranks of those generations below them. These 2 right here, generation and generational leadership bonuses, this becomes the meat of those willable legacy incomes. And I'm going to show you guys some actual paychecks here in a little bit so you can see how actively using strategic placement of new enrollments Sometimes it can be a little daunting because you're like, oh, I don't want to give up that 8%. But when you look at how the numbers actually are laid out, playing the long game and strategically placing people is where the big money comes in. Okay. And then there's also Diamond Express profit sharing. I'm not going to share too much about this today, but we can always have another call if people are very interested in learning about that, for Diamond, Crown Diamond, and Royal Crown Diamond. Okay. So let's talk Fast Start and Starter Bundle. We're going to look at these guys again. If you're the enroller, and let's say it's today, May 18th. Yes, payday. Okay, so if you're the enroller and you enrolled 2 friends in April, and then you just enrolled a new person on May 2nd, okay, you have met your PV and CV requirements, which means that your friend here, because you enrolled her in April and it's now May, we're in month 2, means you're going to make 25% of her total PV. Same with your other friend here. Okay, 25% because he enrolled last month, which means you're now in month 2. Because you enrolled your friend here this month, you are going to get paid 50% on anything she orders this month. Now, you and your first leg decided to host a class together, and you had both enrolled someone from that class. You're going to make 0% on her new enrollment because she's making the 50%. Okay, they're not paying out anything other than that 50% to the enroller. You are making 50% on the member that you strategically placed under her that month. Just because you strategically place someone does not mean you're giving up your enroller bonus. Okay. Let's talk about the starter bundle and fast start bonuses and how they add up. If you've been around for a while, you've seen us do these napkin maths, or this napkin math, but this time I did it with focusing on 3 enrollments a month and helping those enrollments ideally enroll 2. Okay. So in this first month, if you're enrolling 3 new people with starter bundles, you get 25 times 3 is 75, plus the fast start bonus of 50% times your 3 new enrollments is 150, putting you at 225 in 1 month for enrolling 3 friends. In month 2, we've got those 3 new friends, new starter bundles, your 3 previous friends from last month all placed 50 PV. So adding that up together in 1 month, $322.50. I will tell you, that is a fun trip to Target for me. That's a fun trip to Target. I would like a new cute little Studio McGee plant. Yes, please. Okay, next, month 3. You're enrolling 3 new people. You've been setting up one-on-ones. You hosted a class. You are talking to new friends. We've got 3 new enrollments, plus your 6 from the last 2 months still placing 50 PV because they are just falling in love with our products the more you're educating them. And then they've started enrolling a few people. So now you're looking at month 3, your commissions being $420. This is how quickly duplication happens. Month 4, you're focusing on 3. You're helping those who are doing the business with you, focusing on 2. You're looking at $480 in month 4. Month 5, same thing, duplicating by 3. You're looking at $540 for your 5th month. And your 6th month, $600 by duplicating just by 3. That means that over the course of 6 months, you've brought in an additional $2,500 cash and or cute things from Target to your home. Could be either or, right? All right. Let's look at how Unilevel percentage payouts. Again, starting with associate, all of these different ranks. Again, the higher the rank, the deeper you go, right? So we have the 8%, 5%, 4%, all the way down to level 5. Your Unilevel, you're paid down to level 5. Again, looking at that flyer, you will see that from executive to Royal Crown Diamond. The only change that takes place is between executive rank and silver rank for PV qualifications. You will see under executive, you can still have 100 CV, a customer on your level 1, or as some will call it, your front line, qualifies you without having to make a personal PV order. But once you hit silver and above, you are required to place a 100 PV order to qualify for your commissions. Now, something you do need to know is during the Fast Start bonus period, okay, your Unilevel is reduced. I'm going to show you visuals here in a second, but just so I make sure I say it. In month 1, when you are earning 50% on Fast Start bonus for a new enrollment, your reduction of Unilevel commissions is 100%. So basically, you're getting paid on 0 Unilevel during their 50% month. Once we roll into the 25% month, they're reducing it by 70%. This is what this looks like. If you enroll Jenna with a starter bundle, as her enroller, you are getting $25 bundle bonus. You're getting 50% Fast Start. And so her Unilevel commissions are reduced by 100%, meaning your 8% Unilevel of 0 PV, making your pay for Jenna $75. Mark is in his second month, okay? So you're getting 25% of his 100 PV order. You are getting a reduced by 70% Unilevel. So that 100 PV minus the 70% is now 30 PV, meaning you're getting 8% of 30 PV for Unilevel, $2.40, making your total payout of Mark, he enrolled 2 months ago. So that's $27.40. Kari, another example, who enrolled 2 months ago, you're getting 25% of her 100 PV. Unilevel commissions are reduced by that 70%, but you strategically placed her on your level 3, which is why you're getting 4% of that 30 PV, making it $1.20. So your total commissions for Kari that month were $26.20. I hope this visual helps make sense of that. Okay, let's talk generational leadership bonus. This is where the really fun stuff comes in, guys. Okay, this is this little circle down here, again, on this flyer that seems to be the glue that holds everything together. Those generational leadership bonuses down there, you're going to see 1 share for silver rank, 2 shares for gold, 3 for platinum, 4 for diamond, 5 for crown diamond, and 6 for royal crown diamond. Now, what is important to note with this, as you get closer to these ranks, if you're not already there, okay, you will never get paid more shares than your current rank. Okay, so let me say it like this. I am a diamond with Young Living, and there are royal crown diamonds in my organization, okay, underneath me, which means that because I am a diamond, I get 4 shares for myself. I do not get paid 6 shares on the Royal Crown Diamonds. I get paid 4 shares on my Royal Crown Diamonds. I will never get paid more shares than my monthly rank. Does that make sense? Sort of nod yeah, okay. Let's take a closer look at this beautiful napkin math. Let's say in this wonderful ideal world, you are a Royal Crown Diamond and you are getting paid 6 shares. I just looked up up what our share pool was for this month. It was $156 per share. Okay. So as a Royal Crown Diamond getting paid 6 shares, that's $935 added to their check. Now, let's say on their level 1, they had 6 silvers. That is another 6 shares. They're getting paid 1 share per each of those silvers at another $936, in addition to the $936 for them. On their level 2, let's say each one of those 6 silvers had 6 silvers of their own, making it 36 shares. That's $5,616 plus the 936 plus the 936 in a single month. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? How generations and multiplying by generations is where some of this big money in. Now I realize I'm painting kind of a like, wow, everybody's silver picture, but it doesn't matter. It's showing you that there is not this is a glass ceiling, like shatter it, right? Okay, so if we keep going down, 216 silvers is $202,000. Level 5, you're talking 7,700 silvers. That's $1.2 million in a single month. And level 6, because as a Royal Crown Diamond, you're paid 6 generations down, right? You are now looking at a little over 7 million in 1 month, plus the 1.2, plus the 200,000, plus the 33,000, plus like you guys, this stuff I realize is an idealistic picture, but that doesn't mean that on any scale it's not capable. All right, I don't know what I hit. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so let's talk about generations and a little bit more being able to identify them, because that's what's really important here, right? So let's look at this executive. And we know that an executive requires 100 PV or CV. Okay, this one happened to place 100 PV order. So she's all set. She needs to have 4,000 OGV. She's got that. She's got a little over 11,000, right? And she needs 2 qualifying legs at 4,000. No, sorry, 2 qualifying legs at 1,000. I'm getting ahead of myself. But wait a second. She looks really close to silver. So let's look at this. She has to have 100 personal PV. Okay, we've got that. 10,000 OGV. Yep, she's got that because she's a little over 11,000. She needs 2 qualifying legs at 4,000. Uh-oh, it looks like her second leg. Is that Mr. Spiky dude again? It's him again, right? Only at 3,800. So what do we have to do here? Oh, we have to employ strategic placement and take these 2 new enrollments that she got this month and go ahead and shift them over to the leg that needs that additional OGV in order to hit rank. And now the rank or his OGV updates, but hold on, her rank has not updated yet. Okay, let's go over this list again. She needs 100 PV. Got it. She needs 10,000 OGV. Got it. She needs 2 qualifying legs at 4,000. Okay, we have that. And she needs 1,000 PGV. PGV is everything outside of your qualifying legs. Okay. So her own personal PV plus the OGV of these other 2 legs. Well, if we look at that, it's only 950, not 1,000, which means she now has 2 options. She can enroll another member because it's that easy, right? And then, or she can add to her personal volume to make sure that she gets to the appropriate PGV amount. She just decided to go ahead and find another friend to enroll. So she has now hit her PGV requirements, which has updated her rank to silver. How is that? That makes sense? Okay. We're going to do another example of that. Don't worry, Deb, I see you shaking your head, but I'm going to do another example. Okay. If we are looking here at this silver rank, She has her 100 PV, 10,000 OGV, 2 qualifying legs at 4,000 and 1,000 PGV. Let's identify what some of these things are. Leg 1, 4,000. Got it. Leg 2, 4,000. Got it. Everything outside of those 2 qualifying legs is her PGV. So, and including her own PV. So the 300 OGV of her third leg, 200, 200, 200, plus her 100 PV gives us our 1,000 PGV. Let's look at this gold one. For gold, we need 35,000 OGV with 3 qualifying legs of 6,000 and 1,000 PGV. Leg 1, we've got it. Leg 2, got it. Leg 3, 6,000, got it. PGV, everything outside of those 3 qualifying legs make up her PGV. And that is definitely over 1,000. So she has that rank in the bag. Now, what happens if there is another generation within one of those legs, right? It takes out a little piece of it. And now we have to look at the OGV of those legs. At the top here is 17,000, but there's a silver in there, right? With 10,500, which means we have to take that 17,000 and that 10,500 and make sure that the amount that's left is still more than the 6,000 she needs for that qualifying leg. And it is, so we're all good. Her rank hasn't changed. What sometimes will happen is people will be like, I have my 3 legs. Why isn't my rank updating? And it's usually because there is a generation in there that has kind of taken a bite or a chunk out of that qualifying leg. All right. So again, we're going to talk about identifying those generations and now looking at these generation commission percentages down here. I feel like I need to speed up because you guys seem like you're getting a little like head spinny. I got you. Fine. Okay. So if we're looking at these gold ranks or this gold rank, again, we're looking at the different generations within the bigger picture, right? So as this gold member, she is her first generation. There is another silver at the top of this leg. That's her second generation. And then this other silver within that leg is now her third generation, meaning she's going to get paid 2.5% on her own personal generation. Everything outside of those qualifying legs is her own personal generation, which means she's going to make 2.5% on the 1,800 PGV she has. Okay. 3% on this silver's generation and 3% on this one. I'm going to show you a little bit of what that looks like here as far as commissions and paychecks and residual income. Also, we like to call this legacy income. What it really comes down to is the difference between linear and residual income, right? Linear income is trading time for money. You clock in, you make an hourly amount, and then when you're done, you're done. A residual income or a passive income is something that continues making you money after you've put it in motion. So for us, the first time you have a member that enrolls on Essential Rewards, that's the start of your passive income, right? That means that you have educated them enough and you have talked with them enough that they have an understanding of what these products do, that they have now decided that they are going to add to their home monthly. That means that there will be months you're not going to have to directly work there and educating, but the income is still happening. Does that make sense? All right. So these are actual paychecks. The names and faces have been changed. Guys, these are just some of my paychecks that I took from the last 10 years. So I'm just going to show you. They're all scattered without, but here's what I want you to see. What I want you to see from this is as you grow in rank and as more generations being your focus develop underneath you, silvers and above, this is where the large dollar amounts, the life-changing, the pay off your parents' house, fund a friend's adoption, whatever it is that's on your massive dream big list, that's where this stuff starts coming into play, right? So there are two, I mean, it's so funny. I think I read this on, I read this somewhere recently and I was like, yes, because they basically said, if there's two things that you are going to catch the vision of with this business, it's loving your oils and learning to strategically place people. That's really what it comes down to, because creating those generations, creating those strong silver plus legs within your organization is what creates the passive income. It creates that legacy income. It creates that willable money to your children's children, if that's what you choose to do, right? So I always like to end this with a little bit of a quote that has been my favorite for years. If you've ever heard me talk about compensation plan before, you have heard it. And it is, if you truly understood residual income, you would walk through a brick wall to get it. Okay, questions. I'm going to stop the screen share. Chris is going to send me questions, so that way it's just a little bit easier to navigate answering them. And I'm going to do my best to just answer as many questions as I can for you guys. Okay. Can you verify that anyone with a YL share link, regardless of whether they have a business essential kit, get paid that first month commission? They must be a brand partner. So they must have the business essentials kit to get paid, period. A customer can share their link. They are not going to get paid. And at that point, we're talking about compression, right? So in order for someone to get paid, they must have the business essentials kit or have been grandfathered into being a brand partner when that took place last year. Okay, number 2. So did spiky hair dude hit his CV requirements for his rank since he wasn't hitting the rank that required legs? So spiky hair dude in that, I'm assuming that first example, did not, I mean, he would still be associate rank at that point. He wouldn't have to, I mean, maybe he hit star, but he would no longer be a qualifying leg for his enroller above him or for his sponsor above him. Yeah, in that example. Okay. I love this. Can we get this information to teach our own class if necessary? We are working on that. We are in the process of that, so stay tuned. Okay, is there any more questions? Because only 3 got sent to me. How long does the grandfathering in last, the business essential kit? Does anyone or does someone need to enroll at least once in 12 months? Okay, so for the grandfathering, that took place back in November, when most of that, when most of all the changes, there's no longer grandfathering. period has passed. So now it is business essential kit in order for them to be a brand partner. And does someone need to enroll at least once in 12 months? No, I think once you purchase a business essentials kit, you are now, as long as you stay within good standing, so placing an order once every 12 months, you will maintain your brand partner. Commission's qualified, adorable self. Okay. Anyone else? Did I really do such a good job that you guys have no questions? Because I don't believe that. I feel like it was a lot of information, and I think we're just going to start running this class regularly, maybe like once a month. It might not always be me. It might be other leaders doing it, but we're going to have this on a regular rotation. So that way, when you're like, wait a second, what was that again? Or you're talking to a friend who's trying to figure out how much commissions they're going to make, you can go look at the schedule and be like, Thursday night, they're doing a commissions class. Let's both watch. It's going to be the same information. Sometimes we'll have a little bit better examples. Okay, Kimberly, so those grandfathered in, even if they haven't enrolled anyone, are still considered brand partners and are eligible to earn commissions, correct? Yes, they are eligible. They just have to stay in good standing, right? So if their account goes inactive and then they try to reactivate, they're gonna have to buy a business essential. But as long as they're grandfathered in, when the grandfathering took place, feels very Godfather to say grandfather over and over again, but like, I can't believe I just did that. But yes, they're grandfathered in. Okay. Oh, Anna, I love you. I hope I get to see you soon. Okay. We got a couple more minutes. Are you sure no one has any other questions? I feel like I could like.
I have a question. How do you rank up if your customers only want to buy, but they don't want to be part of the business?
Find other people.
How do you create that generation?
You're going to have to find someone who wants to do the business with you. You're going to have to talk to those current customers about the business in a different way, maybe even, right? Like I have family members and very dear loved ones that are in my organization, and they have no desire to do the business. So those aren't the people that I'm like going to link arms with and do business stuff with, but I'm still going to keep educating them and helping them order and all that kind of stuff. Right. So it's finding people who want to rank up with you, which means you're going to have to get in front of people. You're going to have to talk to additional people. Because if those customers have no desire, let's like dragging them along. That's just dead weight, right? Like, I probably could have said that more eloquently, but we can help them, but you don't have to force them, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. Guys, I did this in an hour. Actually, a little proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I love talking about the compensation plan because this is the life-changing stuff, not only ours, but the people around us, the stuff we get to do with this type of income really is hard to put into words. So love you guys. Have a fantastic Thursday, and we'll see you soon. Bye.